Hello everyone, and thanks for stopping by my channel. I've had a kind of a hard week this last week, and I don't know how good I'm going to be this upcoming week. My legs are just hurt. They hurt so bad that I can't walk too far, and I've lost a lot of, I can't think of the word. That's the problem. I can't think. My creativity has kind of just died. At least I feel that way. It may not be to you, but then my house is infested with fleas. So I have been trying to vacuum and spray and bomb and do everything I can to get the house under control again. And Sedona is outside. She's fine. She's just, comes out there and eats, and she does not want in the house. She's not trying to get in. She's not, pawing at the door. She's not crying and whining. So I don't want anybody to worry about the cats. They're fine. But I will have to get her dipped. Even though I put stuff on her, it's not working. So I guess this year is just a bad flea year because I've never had this problem before. But because I'm not capable of doing all this extra work, it's putting so much more on my body to try to get it done. And even though I've had, my daughter's going to come and help, but she can't have fleas because she has pets. She doesn't want to take them home to her pets. So anyway, that's the end of the story. So what today I'm just going to do is make, I'm going to do a, what do you call that? Paper board thing. I can't even think at all. So I thought this would be okay to write on the back. So I'm going to put my papers on this side, my glue papers. And I'm going to do no color. I just want to do neutrals. So, and make neutral tags just to have on hand, okay? So I have a little box of scraps here, and I really don't like doing this so much, but I thought I could just pull out a couple and find stuff to, I'm just gonna do neutrals, just like that. So, I'm sorry to burden you with this. I just want to let you know that if you don't see me in upcoming videos or days, nothing's wrong. I'm just trying to get through this ant thing. Not ants, fleas thing. Yeah. So I have a spray guy coming out Monday, tomorrow. Today's Sunday, or it would be Monday for you guys here right now. But yeah, they're coming out to spray because you just can't get rid of them. They just don't want to go away. I'm gonna do like I saw somebody else do. They went from one side to the other side. It just seemed like things kind of laid. I don't want to put color on them. Here's another one. Oh, that one would have been good for that corner. So, like I said, I hope everybody's fine. I know there's all kinds of bad weather out there. And the way that things are going around the country right now is just... I don't talk politics, but I'll tell you, it's a nightmare to me. It seems to me. I don't know how everybody else feels about it. And I'm sure there's, we all have our beliefs on what should be done and not done. But to go out and beat up police officers, to me, that's beyond... That is not a protest. That's just people who are... looking for a fight kind of thing. The protesters were fine until that happened, till they started. Do I want to use that? It's neutral. Must have saved it for a reason. So anyhow, that, you know, with the fleas and keeping Sedona out and my leg, it's been quite a week for me. I'm sure you've all had weeks like this, but boy, after my surgery, I just hope that there will be some relief. You know, when you don't feel good, you can't, it's hard to concentrate or be creative or anything. This is another tag that I did a couple days ago. I did another collage thing and I had that left over. And I'm using a bigger piece this time because I hardly had any tags out of it. Okay. These are pretty tiny. Just gonna put a little of that. And nothing to watch. The news is on every channel. So, and then I try to find a movie. Can't find a movie. This paper is so tiny. Oh, I think this is from a German dictionary or something. I don't recognize it, but, or where I got it, I should say. Okay. Pretty sure that's why I have this little box full of these little papers, scraps, because I was gonna, let's see, I don't want that. I was gonna use them for collage. Masterboard, that's the word. I couldn't think of it earlier. Could not think of it. Whoop, very crumbly paper. Okay. I should get the wipe out, which I didn't even do. Okay, that's another piece of music page. Do it over that corner. So it's rained here every single day, I think. The good part is the hydrangeas are getting plenty of water and they're growing. My other hydrangeas are starting to turn like brown. I don't know if they're all going to die at once. I don't see any new blooms, so I don't know. My daughter's coming over tomorrow to help me with this flea situation. She's going to get medicine to spray all over her so the fleas don't bite her, because that's another issue with her. She gets bit by everything. And they're calmed down now too. Today they're better than they were yesterday compared to when they started. And I'm sure that as soon as the cat went out of the house, when Sedona decided she didn't want to be inside, is when, let's see, I think that's, I think that's when the fleas started coming, because you know, I went online to try to figure out what's going on. I should have saved that piece for a background. You know, a tag back. Oh well. I've got pieces here that I have saved forever. Okay. I want to put one down here. Yeah, let's put it down there. I'm not inking these as I go, because it would take forever. And then I'll just take my brush and go over it. Oh, come on. I hope this is going to make this strong enough. Might not. I may have to back them. Let's see. So, not much else has been going on. Haven't gone anywhere. I just ordered all my flea stuff online. If anybody knows, like, one of those food people out there, I had HelloFresh once, and I didn't like it because what was that? I didn't like it because it was too much work. It was too much work. I don't like that one. So, this is very brittle paper. So I thought if I make these neutral papers, this neutral collage, I could, oh, I'm gonna sneeze, I think. I've sprayed and sprayed and I've dusted. I have all kinds of, you know, like you dust all the carpet with it and it's supposed to kill them in 48 hours. And I do think it's helping. I think they are starting to die. Sorry, on this kick of these bugs. Okay. I don't know if I want that. This looks too... That might look okay there. And then I watched, I don't know who it was. One was Kathy's garden. And I want to try to get as much coverage out of this as I can. And she did a journal that was kind of cool. I mean, I've seen it done before, but it was just putting these pages together. There was no cover. It was just page after page and, you know, deciding which one on the front would look the best. And then, you know, she put some ephemera in it and that. But, gosh, you could make one of those in an hour. And they would have thought you took all night, all day. I have no idea where to put this. I don't like this collage. Let's try to find something else with a... And I I don't like sticky fingers. I always think I'm going to bring a sponge in and have a sponge to wipe my fingers off. We're almost there. I don't know what all these papers came from, but I must have, I don't know, coffee dyed them or something, or rusty dyed. I don't know. All right, I think I got enough of those. So let's see what else is in here. Yeah, I've been saving that for the longest time. Oh, a little bag. How cute. It's got a dried leaf in it. It's cute. All right. I know I saw other stuff. Let's see. Guess I could go this direction. That would fill that up pretty good. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'm getting kind of bored with it. Now I'm like wanting to get decorating on something. Okay, there's a little spot there, but you know, if I don't even get it covered, it's not too big of a deal. Oh, here's a little piece. And that's it, from that old journal that I got from Jody. Okay. This is probably very brittle. I think this is out of a almanac. Okay, I can see one white spot there, but I'm not gonna stress over it. Yeah, no. Okay, so that's that. I'm supposed to dig through this box when I'm doing, you know, decorating, but I never. I have several different boxes like this, so it doesn't really matter. And I think to myself, I should toss them. Well, those are good stamp art people things. That I should toss them, but I don't. Okay. Okay. Let me move this out of the way. So there's probably some loose pieces in here, but I'll get them. So, I was going to go with my brush and work ink in all around the edges, but, well, I really should do that because it just helps wherever you tore paper, more or less. You know, if it's got white on it. Not too much because it globs on here. Okay. So then I thought I could take a stencil. So I'm sitting here and stencil over this, you know, with the neutral. Let's see, there's that's like a spider web. I don't know what that is. What's this? I guess it's just a design. It doesn't have anything. This is wood. I don't think I want wood. This is bumblebees. I think I'll just go on this one I had. It's, I don't know, like flowers, but you can't tell they're flowers. All right, so I'm going to use this one today. Oops, I need my, I wonder if I should use a different color, a light. Let me see something. Make sure I got all that out. It's a little bit lighter. Okay, I'm just going to use this one. This is old paper. So I don't want it to have, you know, where this is cut. So I'm just going to try to do it sort of random. Darn it, my fingers are sticky. Okay, and then randomly over here. It's hard to see where I went and didn't go on the darker pieces. Just blend in. Just trying to avoid getting a come on, are you, it's like, does that straw paper does not show up, the ink doesn't show on it. All right, so that's it. Okay, so that gives us more of a textured background. And then I was thinking to splatter it, and I really wish I had some. The only thing I have is gesso that's white. Looking for something like something to put some gesso in. Oops. I always get too much of this and wasting it. Okay, I need something with water in it. Do I have a jar with water? I've got to come in here and restack things. Refills. Relabel them so I even know what's in them. All right. Oh, no. Too watery. Okay. All right. I should have stopped and got the acrylic paint. I am not very good at mixed media, if this is what you call mixed media. All right, I'm going to put you on pause because I'm going to blow dry this dry. Okay, so hold on. Okay, I'm back. So the splatters didn't really show up that well, but, you know, I tried. I can go back and splatter individual papers if I want. So what I'm going to do is cut this down to 6 inches. I don't think I need to worry about cutting the edges off yet. So I'm going to do, where 6 inches is. I'm going to cut this in half, around 6 inches. Like that. Because I would like to get, I don't necessarily want journal cards. I think I just want some tags. So I'm going to do 3.5. So I just kind of like that width. Let me check. Let me check 3.5. Or 3, I mean, not 3.5. Yeah, let's just do them 3. Okay, so this one. Does that look big enough? Three. And then let's do this one 3.25. No, let's do it 3, because that would make the last piece a little too short. So what that measures to. Okay, there's 4. It is kind of cool, you know, these master boards, when you start cutting them up, you kind of just like, I'm not even looking at what it is that I'm cutting, I'm just cutting them. But yeah, I'm usually amazed when I watch people do it as to how their designs are turning out. Okay, so we've got 8 6-inch by 3-inch. That's a good number. Okay, so then you can decide if you want to round off a couple corners, if you want to do, I can see that my, what do you call it, template thing is missing. Do I have it on here somewhere? There it is. Good. So let's see. I think I could do more than one at a time. Let's do, I could probably get 3, because this card is not real thick, and I, you know, and may have to add. Okay, so there's 3. You just want to make sure your writing is going the right direction if you have writing on it, and if you don't care, it's okay too. But I'm just going to do them the same. It's like mass making. Okay. was going to do some with rounded corners, but I changed my mind. Because I want all of these to have ties. All right. Okay. So, yeah, those look cool. All right, so now I can go and I can put eyelets on all of these. I also will sew around all of these. Do I want to sew around them first? Yeah, if I put the eyelets in, then I can't, it's hard to sew because the machine gets stuck on those little eyelets. All right, let me pause and maybe I'll just go around 4 of them. Let's see. Okay, hold on, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So I sewed around 4 of these, and normally I do zigzag or I go twice, but I just didn't want to take the time, but I can do that on the remainder. So then I thought, well, if I don't want to put an eyelet, and so I can sew these later, I could do a hole punch with the hole fasteners, or whatever they're called. Those little round circles. I think I have a name for them. Reinforcers. Yeah. Okay. So then I thought, well, let's put something like this on it. I think that might be too long. Let's just do, I hope that's enough. So I'm thinking like that. And not very eyeball straight these days. Okay, so then I'm just going to punch through that. Oops. I could have glued this first, but I wasn't sure how I wanted to do it, so that's why. I mean, I could have glued it down, then did the punch. So I might do that next time. Okay, so here's one of these reinforcers there. And I like the look of these, you know. Sometimes you get bored with an eyelet all the time. Yeah, okay, so there's one like that. And I need another piece of, looking for a roller. I would say they're like 1 inch wide. So I'll just do the size of the ruler, whatever that is. I wonder what I did it. Okay, that's like 1.5. Doesn't have to be exact, but just to give you an idea of what size I used. I could have inked around those as well, but I didn't. Come on, get over a little bit. Okay. Well, this is not the ones I wanted to do. Oh, well, let me just punch this for now. I don't think I'm going to put the glue all around in the center, because I think that makes it harder to punch if it's got glue in there. I guess that's why we like the, see, these little guys won't fit on the crocodile punch. They're bigger than the crocodile. Not crocodile. Okay, this one there. Let's get something like, I could do a little bit of color. I think this is from some paper in Timu. Do I want to use? I'm just trying to get an eye for it. Oops, might help if I had a glue on them. So I'm still trying to keep sort of the neutral look, but a little bit of this color doesn't hurt, red-ish. And then this one, I don't want to punch through her head. Thought I heard some thunder a minute ago, but I don't hear it now, so could be a ways away or something. Okay, when I ink around the edges of this, I'll get some ink on this white. Okay. Might have been a little too low. But you don't have to tie anything around these, or, you know, put a tie on them. You can just leave them plain. Okay, so that's that. So just move along here and try to get my other thoughts in here, because like I said, I want to keep it neutral. Got 4 here. So then I wanted to put something that's got a little texture like this. This brown paper, it was packaging. I think it was something that came with Walmart. So let's see, I'll just put a piece there. Okay. I guess I want it to be low enough to have an area that I can put some piece of something. You see what I'm saying? So like if I had a journal that I was doing in pink roses, I could put a pink rose in that. Okay, so let me get these glued on, and I think it'll probably look better when they're not all in the same row. Whoops. And again, I'll try to ink these up when I get ink out for the rest. Yeah, I'm gonna, I might want to go up a little bit on that. This one's a little skinny one. But you can use anything that you want. You could put tissue paper, tea bags, and I'm doing all mine on this side. I'm gonna put something down at the bottom too, so you just have to, once I get finished, you'll see, and then you can decide where you want to put your, you could emboss some paper. That would give it texture. Just trying to give it some texture. Okay, now I want to put some lace. So, oh, there's one of my cheesecloth. I wonder where that went. Let's see, what lace, any like in this little, there's some here, so I could put a piece of that right there. I don't know if I want to do them all with the same lace. Let's see, what else do I have? Some of this, but I'm trying to get a T effect or a cross effect. So I want something below the lace and something above it. I think that'll look okay. Let's see what else I have. Okay. And I could trim those off if I want to. I think I could put that over there. See, this one kind of put that up too high. But I need it to cross over. I don't know if this is a Kathleen idea, you know, where she tries to figure it out. So it's geometrical or it's symmetrical, or, but I'll try my best. Okay. I'm going to get this glue here to glue this lace down. Those will just have to sit and wait. That's the problem with this lightweight lace. The glue seeps right through it. And I'm going to come down here with glue. Because I want that bottom to, let's put some glue on this. Might not catch, but enough, but it'll be fine. And then on this one, This one kind of threw me off. But you know, I think it's going to look okay anyway. I mean, they're not going to be probably in the same journal. They're just something to put in my box to have. Okay, and I'm thinking if I do all of these in a neutral color, then whatever the case may be for the journal that I'm going to make, then I will have these plain ones, and then I can add, you know, the flowers or something. Like I could do this. Let's see, let's, like this corner here, we could probably put that flower like that. Or let's see, I have a bird maybe. If you wanted, you could put a bird. My idea was to have something up in this corner, the right hand. It could even be like a circle. Let's see what I have here. All this stuff is not cut. Butterfly. That's way too big. Well, you know, I have tons of little pieces, but I just didn't want to take the time to go through and find pieces for this. But I just wanted to show you what could be done. So like for the green, my little green journal, I could put like this sticker here. I could bring it, you know, maybe here, and then it looks like it's standing on this. Or I could put a little bit of ink there to have it stand on something. But like I said, I don't know what. So at this point, I think we have like 3 elements, you know, this 1, 2, 3. And then if you wanted to add more, you, like this would be 4. So then you would have to add another little something here. Okay, so you could have 5. So I'm not going to glue those down because, like I said, I would like to keep them neutral. See, that little guy's cute up there. And then, you know, maybe just a number there would be cute. Yeah. Let's see if there's anything else I can share. See, like this little number here would just be sort of cute. So that feels like it's too high. So I was thinking more of a flower because it would come down maybe over the lace or something. I don't know, I had some other flowers here dangling about. Oh, let's see. That flower there is a sticker. So I don't think it would stick to the lace. But that's kind of what I'm talking about. Some cute stickers I've got. I don't know where I got them, but they're cute. I just never think, I guess, to use them. It's like a Temu thing. Okay, I'm not going to fool with it. But I just thought maybe you guys would like to see something done. Okay, I'm going to move these little guys. Because up here, I want to put some ties. And we could do oh, that's such a waste. Well, I don't know if I can make a bow. It's either too short for a bow or too short or too long for, yeah, that doesn't look right. All right, I'm not going to mess with that. Let's just put it there. Do one in this one. So that I feel like the lace can go with a lot of different type of journals. Doesn't have to be, you know, like a all flowery or something. It could be steampunk or something. Put those in there. And then I did some, I think it was yesterday afternoon. So these were another collage page. And I did pretty much the same thing. And I put the lace down there. Now I haven't put anything up in the corners, but I did put this green little bow on that one. So now I have some, you know, several neutral, but I'll put the green one in the green journal. And so I have these neutral tags that I can use anytime. You know, because sometimes I go to get something and I just, you know, I have the ephemera, but then it's got blue on it, or it's got red or pink or yellow, and, you know, that's not what I need. So what I need is neutral, and I'll call these my Tim Holtz style, because I have a pack or a folder over here for Tim Holtz. And that way I know there's something in there that's neutral, because most of his stuff is neutral. You know, unless you're buying the ones that he has that are, you know, flowers and stuff. But see, it could be nice to put these on ahead of time, but then it doesn't become neutral anymore. Then it has to go in a journal that this flower matches. At least to me. Oh, excuse me. That's my thinking on it, I think, you know. So, you guys have a great day. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be back very soon or not. I just don't know if I have, you know, feel like being creative. At least until my fleet issue is over, maybe. I don't know. I get a big mess, and then I try to deal with that, and that makes me wacko. So, anyhow. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go, and I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, subscribe and like and share. That would be great. Bye-bye.